Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jodi Anne, your tarot reader, podcast host, and village witch. It's June, and we are going to pull some cards for you for your month ahead tarot spread. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot today. There's the box, the Wildwood Tarot. And we're going to be pulling 3 cards looking at the blessings coming your way this June. We're right into summer now, so this is the beginning of summer, of the long days of summer, of the bright blessings that are coming, and a lot of growth often happens in the summer. So let's see what messages we have around that. So the first card we've pulled is this 14, the balance. Now, in a traditional deck, this is the temperance card. So know that there is a balancing and a purification that's happening. There's change happening around you, but this isn't about blasting through the change. This is about the process of letting things equilibrate, letting them find their natural balance, letting them find that place where everything is chill. And it doesn't matter if you're balanced like this or like this or like this. You know, a teeter-totter, when you put things on it and you let it balance, sometimes it's not straight across when things are balanced. So it's about finding the balance that's right and perfect for you. And the only way you're going to find that is by really tuning in and grounding. I love the face at the bottom here. I feel like that's a guide for us. I feel like that's the wisdom of the forest and the wisdom of the trees, just telling us to be still, that we will find the balance we need and to have grace with ourselves as we go through that deep compassion for self, deep compassion for ourselves. And I think that's going to be really important because the next card we have is the 7 of Bows, and we know that that is a card of action. It's a card of changing perspective also. The big lesson with the 7 of Bows or the 7 of Wands is always that we are getting a whole new perspective. So I want you to think about perspective when we're looking at this card. We have come away from the fire. We've gone to our weapons, right? We've gone to those bows. So we want to look at things from the perspective of the lessons we learned as a warrior. We're no longer in that fight or flight. We're no longer in that battle place, right? We're in the rebalancing. We're in the equilibrating place. And we want to use the true perspective of where we are at. We don't want to be responding from the past. We want to be responding from our new position, our new vantage point, the wisdom we've gained by pulling back and being true to ourselves. And then the 2 of Vessels. So there is a big blessing here. I love the 2 of Vessels, the 2 of Cups, because it's always about partnerships and unions and things coming together. And I feel like this does have that aspect of, if you're in a relationship, there is a beauty to it. But I also want to think that this is more about 2 parts of your life finding balance, or how do I want to say this? Just you finding the balance inside yourself between being strong and being soft. I feel like we learned a lot in the last year. And if you've been on this channel, if you've been with me doing the monthly readings and looking at our yearly scope every year, we're really moving through our lessons. I'm talking to all of you in our collective. I've seen the growth that's happening. I see what's been changing in our lives as we do our new moon circles and as we come together and as we dive into the topics on the podcast and as we see each other at the different psychic summits and events we've been at. So you are balancing your true inner self and your new self that's emerging. You're finding where it's right to shine and step out. You're finding your truth and you're balancing your internal and external life. That's what I feel is the bigger message here, not a perfect union. Like, I know this looks beautiful. I mean, look at those two, the horse and the stag, and they're coming together and the flaming love. But that's the kind of balance you're going to find internally in your life. Because our fulfillment doesn't come from outside of us, it comes from balancing within. It's a big month of balance, lots of balance. So that is your tarot reading for the month of June. If you're still here listening to it, it was definitely meant for you. So take some time, digest the message. I have lots of offerings on this channel. I teach tarot, I do monthly readings, and I have a podcast as well that you could check out, The Witching Half Hour or so. Before you leave, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any content. Take care, loves.